Good morning. I'm up here at the property again, which is almost 9,000. Well, I think we're about 7,900 feet elevation. This is Joyce's tracks. We're going to do something really interesting for the next 2 or 3 filmings, and I'll put it all together in one film for you. Up here at the property, we're going to have some solar panels put in. I'm going to film it from the very get-go, and we're going to start today. We have this couple coming in from somewhere else, and they're going to go over the property. They're going to talk to us about it, and I'm going to show you step by step how they will put in the solar up here for us. Now, we'll have a backup generator, and this is very interesting too, because if the batteries aren't full, they don't get enough sun, it will automatically kick on the generator. Today when they come up, they'll look over where we're going to place the panels, and I'm hoping to interview one of the fellows there, or the lady. I think we have a lady there that works with them too, and get a layman's point of view about putting in these solar panels. I think this is pretty exciting, and I hope you will too. You know, renewable energy is a wonderful thing anymore. So the more we can get away of using up these fossil fuels, which also oftentimes cause pollution, and get away from that and just start using these wonderful renewable energies that the Lord has created, I think the better off we'll be. So step by step, I want you to go with me as I'm going to film this, and I'll edit it and everything. I'll show you all the details of it. I'll show you where the panels are going to go, where the batteries will be stored, where the new generator is, and step by step, we'll take a look at these things. How are you, Ash? There you are. Oh, your nice dog. Oh, and here comes Rosie. Hi, Rosie. It's a beautiful day here in July.
Sam, you
it's about July 10th, I think, 2022. Hey. And it's just gorgeous here. We have so many mountain flowers. The weather has been very, very cooperative. We've had a few little showers, which we need to nourish the earth. The fishing has been good, and now we're going to work on this new project of putting in the solar panels, and I think it's going to be just such an adventure for us. Okay, I thought I'd show you where we're going to put the solar panels. I thought that might be interesting to show you before the truck gets here with the supplies and the materials. Okay, right here we have, over here we have the corners marked off, as you can see that, and this is about the size of where they're going to go, the solar panels. So I'll back up so you can see how that we've marked it off with some stakes and a couple of rocks. Now behind there, as you can see, it's a big propane tank, and then from here, where these solar panels are going to go, we want to leave an open space through there so that we can get a truck up through here if we need to fill up the propane. And then we will bring the wires down from where the solar panels are to this pole up here. And then they'll go down from there to this pole. And from over there, we're going to, it's kind of rough back here. We're going to the pump house, as I call it. The wires are going to be strung over there to this pole there. And behind me over here, this is the outhouse, which has been newly remodeled. Over here, we have another pole, and you can see there's already a line there, and there will be a line that'll come in there. And now we'll go down here, and I'll show you where the batteries are going to go. Into the pump house. Now this is where the batteries will be stored behind this. It's not finished yet. Now I believe the inverter will go to the back of this on the wall, but the batteries will be stored in here. And then we're going to put a wire cage around it. That's just to protect people from the voltage of the batteries when they're stored in here. So it's a pretty cool idea, isn't it? I'll go outside. That gives you an idea of what we're going to do. I'm still waiting on the truck to get here with the solar panels. Now, I don't know if they'll bring up everything, but I think they will, and they're going to store those back there in the pump house that I just showed you. This is a fun project, don't you think? Let's take a look right here. There's the old ore cart and this old Safeway trailer. That thing is an antique. And we keep it up here in case hunters come up here or somebody's up here and they get stuck up here. So we keep some food in there, dry food for anybody that comes up here and is stranded. We keep bedding in there. There's no heat in there, but they would be out of the cold. Okay, and now I'm going to show you where we put the new generator. So you can look at that. We'll take a look at that. Now this generator is supposed to be very new. It is brand new, but what I mean new, innovative, a generator, because when it's hooked up to the solar panels and the wires come in there, if there isn't enough sun to generate the power into the batteries and the solar panels, then the generator will kick on automatically. I think that's a wonderful thing. So there's the generator. It's stored out here in the shed, and it's called Generac. And the propane tank that will furnish the propane to the generator, because before we had diesel. This old thing right here is the diesel generator. It's our backup generator. It's a Lister, and it works. I can't tell you how, I don't even know how old it is. It's probably 100 years old, but it is still working. It's amazing. We'll go take a look out back where the diesel tank is and the propane tank. There's another propane tank back here, but it is the propane that goes into the house, and it's, I'll show you. There it is. You can see it kind of over there. Now this is the diesel tank right here. It's a big fella. But the new propane tank will go back here also. I'm not exactly sure where it will be placed, but it will be somewhere back here. Okay, the truck has finally arrived with the solar panels and some of the equipment, and we're going to go down there and meet this person. Hi, how are you?
Well, how are you doing?
I think we met you guys. So you made it up here. How was it coming up here?
It was a little slow going. Stuff kept on shipping on me a little bit, but...
Yeah. I'm filming some of this if you don't mind.
I don't mind at all.
And what I'm trying to do is I think it'd be very interesting to see how the solar panels you know,
Yeah.
go together up here, up in the mountains. So what have you brought here?
So on the very back there's the 4 modules, solar panels.
Mm-hmm.
And then the boards on the left are going to be for the concrete forms. These here are the rails that are going to go on the solar rack.
Okay, so those are the rails, yeah.
And then those are all the batteries.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's an inverter in back of the truck with some other miscellaneous parts and pieces.
Okay, the generator is actually already in down there at the Farz's green building.
Okay.
Okay.
Can we go look at that stuff?
Sure, let's go take a look at that.
Fence this off to keep kids out.
And I think you're showing that the inverter would go towards the back.
Okay. Yeah, we're not going to get that today.
Yeah,
This is
okay.
more of a check out and see what we're getting into.
Okay, good.
And back here in the back is where the telephone poles they're at.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. Yeah, we'll go on the telephone poles, and then we'll come to here, and then we'll enter the building.
Thought we'd take a look at the wild geraniums. See, these are wild geraniums. Okay, we're starting the unloading process now.
Since we can't dig here, Dale engineered and stuff a foundation that we're going to do. We're going to have a concrete truck up here next week. So we'll get some forms built with some rebar in it. The posts here on the side are going to be part of the rack, and then those rails there are part of the rack as well. So we're going to get those offloaded here, and then we're going to back up to the green building to get the inverter lifted off. The inverter there is about 300 pounds, so it's definitely kind of state of the art. It is pretty amazing.
Okay, we're gonna unload the solar panels now. So there are 4 panels.
Yep.
4 big panels.
4 panels, and they're 410 watts.
I have something that you could use. It's not exactly a dolly, but I think you can use it. Load these batteries on this old cart. We'll see if this works. The batteries, they're really large, and they weigh 135 pounds each. Okay. He thinks he's helping, you know.
We have 7 dogs that are always trying to help. Watch your paws.
So this is the inverter?
This is the inverter.
Wow, it's a big guy.
It sure is.
I'm surprised. I didn't know what it would look like. Okay, the inverter weighs 300 pounds. Ugh. Okay, we're gonna go forward. Okay, that's good news. We've gotten it through the door. Now we're going to move the 300-pound inverter a little farther inward. Okay, we got that in there. Good. Okay, I got Sam with me here, and we're watching the proceedings. We're just watching it, yeah. Watching what's going on, aren't we, Sam? Huh? Hooking back up his trailer, and we'll see what the next step is going to be. Okay, we're going to build some forms now. Forms for the concrete that will come in later. First, we have to measure. Mark says he has his cartoon with him here.
This is down to a ½ inch.
½ inch there of measurements that he's going to use when they do the next phase of putting in the solar
Tell
here.
Dale this is to scale.
Okay, Dale, this
is to scale.
You sure I can't get you a sandwich or something?
You're so sweet. No thanks. I pack lunch and
Okay, you might, if it's going to rain, you want to get out of here before it rains anyway.
just get pretty muddy.
Well, it can get kind of greasy in certain spots. If it just is a sprinkle, no, you're no problem with. Did you notice some of the big ruts in the road?
I did notice that.
Yeah, and people slide off. But we all know up here that if it does that, you just get in the ruts and go slow. Usually, and here's the good thing though, it dries out fast because it's very dry up here. So you've done your measuring.
Yeah, I did all the measuring. Are you gonna go with me?
And you're not going.
I think you might go fishing this afternoon.
Yeah, later on, if it doesn't rain, even if it does, we'll probably go. So. I told you, he just loves people.
Oh, that's awesome.